Well, what really happened was I asked a somewhat innocent question, just curious what the Survivor fans thought. Should we do new players or returning players? And the response was so overwhelming, I stepped a little up and said, okay, let's just do it. Well, about 10 seconds ago, we just decided, thanks to all the fans that were in attendance at the FYC event here in Hollywood, that Survivor 50 will be returning players. And you all are a part of it. All right. I've not heard from CBS if they're okay with that, but that's what we're doing. Returning players.
Jeff Probst is taking the reins on Survivor 50 and promising fans the series will celebrate the milestone with some familiar faces.
It's tough to figure out. You want to honor 50 seasons, and we've already done some big previous returning player seasons. So we're reading ideas. A lot of fans have already been suggesting ideas, so I'm writing all of those down, and there's some really good ones in there. Who are the players? So all of us that have a decision in this really just started with a blank sheet of paper the very next day, and we're all just writing down names. And we've had almost 700 people play, so it's going to be a very big list. I have no idea how we'll end up breaking it down, but we're in the early stages. There isn't a perfect world for returning players because we've done a lot of returning player seasons. We even did a season of all winners. There are some fan favorites, but there's also the argument that some people have played too much, other people have not played enough. Then you look at some of the Hall of Famers and you're like, how could you ever have them too many times? We want them all back. So what I am seeing is the enthusiasm is there, and there's the freedom to do something fun and different. It doesn't have to be winners at war. It can be a celebration. And that's kind of where I'm leaning into, is how do we celebrate 50 seasons of this really fun show?
Yeah, since its premiere in 2000, Survivor hasn't slowed down and has maintained a dedicated fan base. So what's the secret sauce behind the show's success?
That's the question, isn't it? Why is Survivor still thriving and compelling? There's some deep answers I have, which I think really it's because it's a great format. We continue to innovate it and reinvent it a little bit, but also it's pretty compelling. You're having people who are sitting at home get up off the couch and take on this gigantic adventure and play this really addictive game when you can go out there and try to sabotage and lie and control and persuade, and all of it is part of the game. I think it's just a very fun experience, whether you're playing or watching.
The tribe has spoken.